Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you looking for an SMP that's preferably modded, possibly the ranges of 16 through your mid-20s? This is probably the one for you. In this video, there will be a Discord link where an application will be present when you join that Discord. I'm just gonna try to make this video very, very fast. Anyway, this might be multiple parts. We will figure this out in a minute because the world's relatively big and I just want to make sure I go over everything. That way you guys can make a very relative decision on if you want to join or not. So when you start out, you will be in our little mushroom villa. And here is a bunch of community stuff that you can use. We have very cute paintings and stuff. I really love this. But this is all for community use. We have our good old trusty rule book over here. If you want to message somebody who's not online, we've got book and quills in here. Just this whole idea of helping you get started, basically. We also have an upstairs with a bed if, you know, you happen to run into any uglies during the night. And here's one of our very wonderful mods that we have on our world. We have a Pokemon mod. See, look at that. My builds make me happy. Pure aesthetic purposes. Where'd you go? Oh my god. But yes, we have a bunch of Pokemon all over the world. We even have shinies and stuff, and you can battle with them as well. I can only plan on having like little arenas and stuff, that way you can fight with them. When you walk out this door, you're going to be introduced to if you want to go around to the shopping plaza, or if you want to go straight to the neighborhood and make your home. Which essentially you can do either or, I don't care. This is the shopping district bridge, and when you cross this, we have our leadership boards, our player walls, and our events that we will be doing on our world as a community thing. Events, definitely do not do these by yourselves. This is... Oh, something died. Anyway... We have the Spider Queen lair, the Ender Dragon, a parkour party, medieval tournaments, and we're gonna have something Pokemon related as well. I just gotta come up with 2 other things. It's chill though. We got plenty of time to do this. This is our leaderboard wall where everybody can be recognized for all that they do on our little server. Just to give people a little recognition. You also get really good rewards if you managed to make it on this wall. I'm still also coming up with 2 spots since this is a relatively new server and I'm still thinking on it. Anyway, when you come on down here, you're going to want to enter this building to read all the rules. If you want to open your own shop, you also have to read the book as well. This is our spinny boy Sunny. Please do not attempt to steal him from the fountain. This is his home. He likes to spin in the fountain. This is one of our mods. They made like a little bakery in our area. Before you do any builds, please make sure that you go through and talk with one of the admins on the server, because I definitely don't want to have multiple of the same build. Essentially, anything that has not been taken by another player is free game to make a shop with, so yeah. Anyway, we also have plots of land that you can buy. They're really, really cheap. I really just want people to understand that the plaza is going to look very nice, so we will have like little pathways and stuff connecting to these areas so people can build. We really don't want builds all over the place out in the plaza. We just want them to look very nice. This is my home, along with one of the mods we have. Please do not go inside other people's homes. I am strictly just saying that I want the world to be a safe space for people, creative wise, and also just so we can build a very nice and trusting community. That is my goal. So please don't go into anybody's home or steal anything. So because my house will be off limits, I am not going to show all that I have in there, unfortunately. As of right now, I really don't have anything except for a bunch of decor because it's still new and I want to be able to start out with everybody. I don't want to have to come into this world all beefed up. You know how it is. Anyway, we're going straight to the neighborhood now. And I encourage you, I really encourage you to read the rule book before you enter the neighborhood. Right now, we are still very fresh. We do not have any homes, but when the time comes when we have players on the server, we will have you pick out a spot for your home anywhere. And there's quite a bit of land here, so you can build your home as large as you want, as small as you want. You can even possibly go through this area as well. Just a lot of space for a free game. But I do encourage that you make a path. It doesn't have to look like mine. Mine are just for aesthetic purposes. I just like this. I love this, okay? Don't ruin this, okay? You break it, you fix it. Got it? Okay. But anyway, you're going to walk down this path. We're going to have another little pathway down here, and basically you'll be able to branch off your own little pathways to your home. And I just want this world to be open to where people can actually like make friends and, you know, do things as a community. I don't want people to think that I'm choosing favorites or anything like that. Anyway, this is our very tacky barn. If anybody wants to fix it up, you can. We just were kind of throwing in some quick builds, just so we had stuff when we started. But anyway, these animals, as long as you breed them and, you know, you can kill as many as you want. You just have to breed them. That way we at least have 2 in the pen. That way they're for community use. This is the community farm. We also have rules all over the place, so if you forget one, we typically have a sign for that. You are free to any of this. It is quite small because I feel like my community is not going to be as large just yet, but we will probably expand it very soon. We have beautiful pear trees, banana trees, and orange trees out here as well. If you don't want to carry around junk, just slap it in this chest. Garden tools, if you manage to have a little dry spot over here, go ahead and do this. But you're more than welcome to kind of help fix this build up to your liking. Typically, community builds will be off limits once we finalize them, but this one you're more than welcome to help with, just because we didn't really know what to do with the barn. Anyway, we're gonna fly on over here real fast because I know for a fact a lot of people typically, look at that. I personally have had issues in the past with certain SMPs and realms that I have been on where I feel uncomfortable to the point where I don't mind running around with people, but the fact that I could get kicked off at the server at any moment because I'm not somebody's personal favorite it haunts my soul, okay? And it's not that I would ever do anything bad to get kicked off of a server. I just personally feel like if these people don't like me enough, or if I just don't have a safe spot, or what if somebody steals all my stuff that I've worked so hard for to get in the world, what am I gonna do? You know, like, I just kind of lose interest in the world so quickly because there's not enough rules placed. I was literally in somebody's realm not that long ago, and I had people with set home buttons, which I thought were really cool, and I plan on adding them here. But essentially, everybody loved the house that I made there because I was like, you know, yeah, I like to build. That's something that I like to do. I did not build that house, by the way. But I love to build, clearly. And they loved the house so much that everybody started just setting their home spawn in my house that I spent hours on. And they just did none of the work. I was very disappointed and discouraged, so I blew it up and basically told the person that didn't really want to help me at the time that I wasn't really as interested in playing anymore. I know that sounds very childish, but at the same time, I want something that's going to be mine. And also when I logged in the next day, all my stuff was gone from my chest, and I don't like that feeling. I want people to be able to trust each other and have that bond as a community that we can, have something very cool here. Anyway, but if you have issues like that, and even though what I said and the rules and stuff, things can get out of hand, and I know that certain people will not follow the rules, which will result in either a warning or a ban depending on the severity of the subject. But if you don't feel comfortable leaving, like say your Pokemon and you're collecting them and you happen to have a shiny, we have a bank for that. I know, very, very tacky, no windows, it's a giant block. But I would say that this is something that you could help work on, but I would really prefer only the mods and trusted employees to work with us. These little machines are super, super cool. These are where you will store your favorite little companions on your journeys, but you have to have a trainer card to activate them, which will be behind the counter for a certain amount of money, which this bank will tell you the currency of how much you have to pay for this stuff. You can also open a bank account in the back, which I cannot show you because unfortunately that's all confidential. If people want to save their stuff, I want to keep it safe for them. So if anybody is caught behind the back that is not an employee of any kind, you're most likely gonna get a warning to a ban if stuff goes missing. It just depends on what it is. If I can easily get it back for the player, then I'm gonna get it back, but either way, if I catch you stealing on this world, you will be banned. I do not want to have to be a Karen about things, but I care a lot. Anyway, we have a little workbook here. We can give you an application, and in return I will pay you for taking care of our little bank area while I am off the server. Obviously I won't be able to run the bank by myself all the time, so I will need help. And with this power, I really would like you to be a trusted individual, but we will give you an application that you can fill out to become a bank teller, and you can just essentially have people you can buy a trainer card over here to activate one of these machines, and nobody else can access them, which is awesome. But essentially the bank accounts and everything else are in the back, so that way everybody's items are super, super safe, and if I catch you over here, you're in trouble. Okay. So after all is said and done, this is basically all that we've got in the world. If you want to also help with the community map, you're more than welcome to. But like I'm going to say right now, I want to make sure that everybody that is on this server is very content with each other. Obviously there's going to be kind of an age gap because the person who actually is the other mod is my sister, and we've been working very, very hard on this, but because of hers and my age gap, I want to be able to have a variety of a community, but also if you are going to join this community, know that there could be a lot of cussing potentially in our Discord. There could also be just some really inappropriate builds around here, you just don't know. Okay, so I just want people to be aware of that. This is not exactly a child server, and if you know that your family is going to get mad at you for being, prone to that kind of stuff, please do not. This is why we have the application forms, just so we can kind of weed out what we think will be best for our community, but we're hoping to range between 16 to mid-20s. I think this world has a little bit of potential. I don't know about you guys, but we're going to have a bunch of stuff here, and I look forward to everybody joining. We're going to have a lot of really big community builds. That way we can make this world more fun and exciting, as well as different events. And with the events, when one gets completed, we will put it somewhere else, which I'm looking to possibly get like a little award room somewhere where we will put our events that we have accomplished in the realm, and basically be a giant achievement wall for everyone that we have completed this on the server. So here is the next big thing, and we will put a different little area down. Right now they're all question marks because we don't have anybody on the server except for me and my sister right now, and we're just looking for a lot of potential. We're looking for players that are going to be very friendly. I do not want trolls on here. I know that there's going to be a few of those people, but trolls, I'm trying to weed out with the application. That is what I'm... Anyway, this will be all, since I believe I have covered everything. We are currently working on a couple of other things as well, but right now this is it. Obviously when you join, we will probably have a little bit more accomplished by then. This has taken us quite a few hours. That mushroom house even took me like 7 because I'm kind of dumb and I can't follow instructions for crap. Anyway, if this sounds like the world for you, where you feel like you really want to be a part of the community and grow, especially if you're a small streamer or somebody that just makes small content and you feel like this world has potential for you and growth, I encourage you to join, because I'm definitely excited to have you. We are all excited to have you, and I know this part's going to be cringe, but I really hope to make the Foxxy SMP something that a lot of people typically don't see in a regular server/ROM. If you have any questions or any issues at all, please message me directly through the Discord, or if you happen to see me online on here, you're more than welcome to just message me as well. I'm always willing to help you out. But anyway, that is all for this video, and I hope you guys definitely enjoyed exploring the world with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye guys!